preschoolers, welcome to the art studio. I am here today because it is Monday morning, and on Mondays I'm trying to have a new routine where every Monday I share with you just a little snippet of some of our story time and art curriculum that we do with our preschoolers. Now we teach story time classes for our kids, 3 times a week online and 4 times a week in the studio, and we have hundreds of different stories and art activities that we've done in the past, and it's a fun thing to be able to share with people, whether you're a parent at home and you're looking to tie in children's books with creative activities, or if you are a teacher or a daycare provider or a Sunday school teacher. These are great. And a lot of them work for older kids too. So just because you don't have a preschooler, if you have a 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old or older, honestly, this one works with much older, the one we're going to do today. So I'm glad that you're here with me today. The book that we read in our storytime class today, we actually did this in the in-person class, but we have done it online as well. This is Sylvester and the Magic Pebble. It is a book that I remember from my childhood, and it's all about this boy donkey named Sylvester who comes across a little stone, and this stone has magical powers. Whenever he thinks, all he has to do is think of a wish and it comes true, which is great, right? He's thinking, oh my gosh, this is such power, it's going to change my life. And then he makes a mistake, and he is frightened by a lion, I believe in the book, and in his moment of panic, he wishes himself to be a rock. The problem is, you have to be holding the pebble in order for your wishes to come true. Well, now he is a rock, and he cannot hold the pebble and wish himself back into his true form. So he is stuck as a rock. And so he does eventually get himself back into being Sylvester the donkey. I'll let you read the book and you can figure out how. But he ends up putting the pebble, the magic pebble, in a safe place. I believe his dad puts it in an iron safe for safekeeping because the power is just too great. So in this class, after we read the book, we always make magic pebbles. I'm going to show you how we do it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need some sort of stone. And we use all kinds. Sometimes we use the dark, they have really dark black or charcoal colored, shiny smooth ones at the dollar store. Sometimes we use those. These ones here are white. They're almost like a tile shape. See how they're like, I don't know, they're real flat at the top, and then they're kind of angular, but they're matte finish and they're white. These are from Hobby Lobby, from like the mosaics aisles. We've also used just ones from Amazon. Any smooth like riverstone rocks will work for this. You're gonna need some oil pastels or some crayons, and then you're gonna need some glitter. Now, I also have a paper plate. Right now, this is not the stone I'm gonna use because the one that I used is already in the oven, and I gotta go grab it. You're gonna come with me. We're gonna go on a little field trip in the studio on Instagram Live. There's a class going on, so I'm gonna put my mask on. Here we go. Come with me. So I have my rock right now. It is in the toaster oven on like 300, so pretty low. It's only been in there for a few minutes. It doesn't need to be like scorching hot, just a little bit. And so I'm gonna take it out of this oven in here, and then we'll go back in and I'll show you how the activity works. So we take our rock. This is a grown-up job. All right, we're back. And I've got my stone, or my rock, and it's quite warm. It's ready to go. It's on my plate so it doesn't get too messy. We're going to use our oil pastels or our crayons. Now the kids can do a design on it if they want to. I personally just like to cover it. It's almost like paint. I'm going to use purple. They can kind of swirl together. Now, if you do have a rock that's more like dome shape, when you stick your oil pastel or your crayon on it, it does just like run all down the sides. You could just color on these, or you could just paint on these, but it is fun to melt stuff on top of it. If you haven't seen our video on griddle art, you should check that one out, because if the kids like this, they will love coloring on a pancake griddle. I've had some people ask if they can put these like outside for decorations, and it probably depends on where you live. In Kansas City, I think we might get a little too warm to stick these outside because, you know, it just melts. While it's all still wet, we're going to go ahead and we're going to sprinkle some glitter on our magic rocks. It's too hot to pick up. Hang on, I'll move you. So there is my glittery crayon rock. So when we teach the kids to do this, you guys, we always make sure that, number one, whatever we're using is like nice and long so they can hold at the top and not be really close to the rock. So don't use like the really itty bitty short crayons because that doesn't set them up for success. Use like the longer ones and then teach them to hold to the top. And then the next biggest trick would be to make sure that your rock is really stable. So when they put that on there, they're not tempted to grab it with their other hand to stabilize it, okay? All right, so I hope that is a fun activity for you. I will warn you, I would have more than one rock because most of the kids are gonna wanna do more than one. They do make fun little garden decorations. Like if you have planted pots around your house and you want to stick them in there, that's great. Or if you live in a mild climate, it's not going to get really hot, you can put them outside. It's just like hot summer Kansas City, it's going to get warm enough that it's just going to melt all of it off. So it's great in like a mild temperature, but they make beautiful decorations just in a bowl or little treasure stones just kept in your kids' rooms. So again, I've got magic rocks, Sylvester and the Magic Pebble. I hope that's a fun one for you. If you try it out, let us know. We'd love to see pictures. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday, everybody, and we'll chat with you soon.